And now, please welcome founder and CEO of Groceryshop, Anil Aggarwal, and founder and president of Groceryshop, Simran Rekhi Aggarwal.
A warm welcome to Groceryshop. Everywhere you look these days, the world is changing. Zia on our team will dive into the details of many of these changes during her presentation tomorrow afternoon. But Simran and I wanted to take a few minutes today to share our perspectives on what these changes mean for us as individuals working in grocery and CPG, and for our organizations. Today's changes are challenging the fundamentals of everything we know and forcing us out of our comfort zones. But this is not a single set of static changes. This is a series of ongoing changes unfolding moment to moment over an extended period of time. And they're bringing on a new era of how we plan, implement, and operate. Despite there being this steady flow of change, the cumulative impact of these changes on our businesses won't be ultimately incremental. It will be exponential. And it will shift sizable market share, separating the industry's winners from the industry's losers. It's the aggregate of these changes that is driving wholesale disruption at the head of the demand curve, where the industry operates at scale and derives the greatest amount of top-line revenue and bottom-line profitability. And that means what we've done in the past to get where we are now no longer gets us to where we need to go. That makes the current period of transformation even more complex, is that the implications of these changes are not entirely clear. Whether that's in terms of new technologies we should implement, new business models we should adopt, or new trends to which we should adapt. What is clear is that consumers are now more empowered with information and technology like never before, and that they expect every aspect of grocery shopping to operate as a function of convenience and experience. Simply put, shopping is no longer synonymous with taking a trip to the store. Instead, it's increasingly the answer to questions like, how do I live a healthier life? Or how can I save more time in my busy day? That means a critical mass of consumers will purchase from those retail and CPG companies that intersect with them where they are physically and digitally, and that can meet them on their terms. Delivering on these new consumer preferences and expectations presents the industry's greatest set of opportunities and challenges. And getting there requires adjustments to our thinking and our organizations in ways we haven't seen in recent memory. The single biggest adjustment is to move away from a linear thinking that starts from where we are today and projects forward, and instead to think in disruptive terms backwards from what consumers want and need. That might seem obvious, but it's natural for organizations, especially more established ones, to think in linear ways, because they've historically focused much more on operational excellence than on innovation. They are much more process-oriented than they are people, product, and ideas-oriented. Changing your consumer propositions means changing these things, and doing it in an environment where it's much easier to simply default to the status quo. Like Kodak and Blockbuster, ideas you might have otherwise tossed out could be your greatest competition in the future. But for those organizations that do make the shift, innovation has actually never been easier. There is unprecedented access to information and talent. Consumers can now be readily engaged as part of an iterative product development process. And Wall Street is ready to reward investment, risk, and innovation. At Groceryshop, we believe the right group of smart, determined, and passionate people can overcome any challenge and make any opportunity a reality at scale. It's now less about what you already know and more about the quality of the questions you ask, enabling inspired and empowered individuals to readily create the future. So it seems fitting that our goal at Groceryshop is to help inspire and empower you. And Simran will share more on how we're doing just that. Thank you.
Thanks, Anil. Welcome, everyone. I'd like to take a minute to talk about why we're here, why we started Groceryshop, and why I'm so excited to have you here for the next few days. We founded Groceryshop because we believe in the power of communities and individuals to change the world. In just 18 months since we announced this show, Groceryshop has become the single largest gathering of grocery and CPG industry changemakers. More than 3,000 of you are here. You've taken this opportunity to come together and find your tribe and really belong to this entirely new community of innovators and changemakers. You're the ones helping shape and define the future. Over the next few days, each of you has an amazing opportunity to learn via content and track sessions and keynotes, experience content we've created just for you in an entirely new way inside a 360-degree content dome, become an important part of the community of industry innovators, empower your organizations, and create the future of shopping for consumers. To get the most of your time at Groceryshop, I'd like you to think about one thing. This is your chance to make the most of every moment and every interaction. You have the chance to take an ordinary moment with others and make it meaningful and unforgettable. And here's how you can make the most of your time here. Get to know as many new people as you can. Connecting and collaborating are critical to the new normal we live in today, and expanding your network isn't just a good thing, it is critical to your success. So please introduce yourself to each other during the poolside receptions, at meals, as you're walking around. There are a lot of opportunities to say hi. And be open to new ideas as well as opinions that might differ from yours. Go into 4,000 plus curated meetings with your minds open to learning new things. We're living in a time where it's not only the answers that are unclear, the questions are just as unclear. So our curated meetings, networking receptions, the exhibit hall, all present the chance to connect with hundreds of companies that have views on how grocery and CPG need to evolve. It is an incredible opportunity to listen and learn. Creating the future of grocery and CPG requires learning, collaboration, and a willingness to take risks both personally and professionally. Our goal is to help you take ordinary moments and make them meaningful, valuable, and extraordinary. We're here to help guide you through this journey as you step further outside of your comfort zone. Thanks so much for joining us. And if there's anything any of us can do to help make your time here and your experience here better, please do reach out and let us know. Thanks so much. Here's for an incredible Groceryshop 2019.